the woman is. The answer is no. I'm not getting married, period. That's a fucking trap. All right. This is 2 comments. Maybe she didn't post that. Hopefully she didn't, and that's just my imagination. Please tell me you didn't. Please tell me you fucking didn't. Okay. How do you get... Okay. Top. Alright. New. That is super weird. How the fuck does that happen? But I'm guessing that's them fucking with stuff. I guess I could post this just as evidence. People, be careful because they will mess with your comments there. Here's the thing though. I'm a MGTOW, okay? So it's no offense to people who decide to get married, but people need to understand that the court system is rigged, and that kind of when and I'm not saying she did ask that, but when a woman does kind of ask that of a MGTOW, that's definitely an insult. It's like an insult to an. It's basically no offense to them, but it's like an insult to intelligence. That's what I'm getting at. But I don't believe that she sent. That I don't believe she said this. And as you see, when I click on it, it shows up differently. So no. And if anybody's wondering, I've said it before. I'll say it again, just so people will understand. I have absolutely no desire in getting married at all because that whole damn thing is just a fucking scam. Okay, it's a scam. You don't need to be married just to be happy. Okay, you don't. You don't. That shit's not necessary. But there's no offense to the people who are married. All right, because I mean, some people actually do make it work. But it's not a necessity to be married in order to, just for you to be together. That's not what's needed. So I don't think she sent that. I think that's them intercepting her messages and they're altering it, trying to basically give me the wrong idea. Um, this is what I keep telling people: don't look at stuff as they are. Immediately, don't just assume. Check every aspect before you make a judgment on something because they will alter stuff. Okay, they will do this. This is my evidence of that. That they do alter your messages. So it wouldn't be the first time this was said. I believe Barefoot Sungazer, when she was in one of my last live streams, they were doing that to her as well, and she even told me this. So I don't take that as face value or whatever. Like I always like, even if like I may react to it, like I'm not gonna just immediately go for that. I know there's obviously got to be more to it than that. Clearly, something ain't right. If someone's being targeted, yes, they're messing with your messages. I know that. I knew full well about that. So I want people to see this. And ladies, understand that like if you do ever ask a MGTOW to marry you, even if you're not aware that that guy is a MGTOW, that is an insult to that person's intelligence. I'm just being honest here. I'm just saying it how it is. So if you didn't know at first, well now you know. Plus, this is not the time for something like that. It's not. Do you not see? I mean, do you guys not like? I mean, not guys, but do you ladies not see exactly what the hell they're trying to do? And this is no offense to the ladies who are on my channel. No, no, because of course, you would see it because you're subbed. You would know this. But this is to the ladies who have yet to, realize this. Do you not see what they're doing? What they're basically trying to pass and all this stuff? Do you not see any of that? I mean, dude, this is no time. I am not finna settle down and bear no children in a world like this. I tell you that much. Not with that. Not with this shit going on. No. Mm-mm. 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 No. So I hope Nasfar sees this because Miss Nasfar, you definitely may want to check out the apps to find out who's basically doing that. They're either doing this on your end or they're doing this on my end. Probably on my end to basically give me the wrong idea. So it's no offense to her, because as you see, here's the proof that they do. This is actually clear enough evidence that they do mess with your stuff. And just like that, it disappears. You see how it alters like that? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is it down there? So I click on it. I go to here, right? It says there are 2 comments, right? So I see that one. Nothing. Now, so it's nothing in her reply box. So this is what I mean by basically just ensuring. Now, go to top comments. Nothing there. Once more. Okay. So just so we're clear, I don't believe she sent that. I don't believe that she did. I believe that was basically it could have been a bot, could have been a perp, most likely, but probably just to get a reaction, I guess. That ain't the reason why I came in this room though to check. I was just hoping that just to see what was going on YouTube, and then that popped up. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, definitely, Miss Nasfar, you definitely want to check out and get those apps so you can find out who may be hacking your equipment, because it seems like that's what's happening. They do that to Barefoot. They definitely did that to Barefoot Sangaze. There's plenty of good people out there. There's plenty of fish in the sea. There's plenty. But for me, if anybody was wondering, and I'm not saying that you were taking it that way. No, this is not me. I'm just basically giving my explanation on this in the current situation, just so people will know. I'm not in a situation where I'm looking for any kind of date or any kind of woman right now. I'm not. This is not the time for that. Okay? I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just basically stating it how it is. People are being mind controlled. This is no time to be trying to find a date or trying to find someone to just settle down with. Okay? This is not the time for that. There's plenty of time for that once this demonic, destructive organization is shut down, but now it's not the time for that. I get it. Everybody wants to find somebody, but this is my warning to TIs, because this has been a known thing that has happened even since these past few years. They have indeed used, and I'm not joking, they have used both men and women to basically do a psyop on fellow TIs. It doesn't matter whether you're a female or a dude. It doesn't matter. They will use that against you and try to basically, give you this false impression that everything is all good and dandy. And then at the last minute, the person just, the relationship is just not working out. And then they just take off. You see how that works? They get you pent up and so dependent, thinking like things are going to start, looking up. But it's really them just fucking with you. So I'm only going to, it's not to it's not to single anybody out. It's just so people understand, because they could very well be doing this to my messages that I'm sending to you all. So as I am showing you this here, this is proof that yes, they do, and I'm glad they did it too, because now I have my evidence to prove it. It clearly shows that they do mess with your messages and stuff like that. They clearly do that. I really hope Nasfar did not send me that. Really didn't send me that message. I really hope she didn't. Didn't she? It couldn't be, because it would show. It would show. But since it doesn't, it shows that that's just an altered message. Now, I've checked the subscription count, and the subscription count doesn't add up. So there's several other people with private accounts who are not showing up as subscribers. Those are perps. They do this as a means to basically do what? To psyop you, to draw your attention to the subscription count. Don't pay attention to that. When people, they're going to mess with your likes. They're going to mess with your dislikes. They're going to do that crap regardless. Don't pay attention to that. Just get your content out there. And pretty much, this is what you do. You want to have at least 2 channels. And what I'm going to do, actually, since they're basically attacking this one, I'm going to make another YouTube channel, all right? However, on this YouTube channel, I'm only gonna basically do announcements of a video that I have posted on my BitChute account. I'll have the link in the description. You can just click on it and go straight to the BitChute channel, all just directly, just like that. Just that easy. So I guess that'll be it. Because something. This is why I was basically, and I'm gonna keep saying this too. TIs out there. And this is for the ones who have yet to hear this. Please make yourself an extra channel. Not on YouTube, but on a different platform. Because don't let your work be in vain. You have done so much for so many people. Don't let these pricks literally put all your hard-earned work in vain like that. No. Don't let that happen. There is too much that we have all worked for to find out just to let them just what? Just shut it down? No, migrate that content. And here's how you can do that. You don't have to download all your videos. You don't have to download them all. No. You know the screen recorder? You can use that, and even better so, you can get the time and date off the channel, off your channel when you uploaded it, right? As you screen recorded it and playing it. You can even view the comments that were submitted onto that video to show the verbal harassment that these perps do, because yes, they do that. They definitely do that. You can get evidence of that, man. You can definitely do, and trust me, they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to get evidence. If they were not afraid of you gathering evidence, they would have not have stolen my damn voice recorder. Okay, they wouldn't have done it. They wouldn't have done it. So of course they're scared of when you're gathering evidence. They're intimidated by it. They don't want their faces to be seen. They try to act on not some of them try to act all nonchalant about it, like they don't care, but they do. They do, because they know that bit of evidence is going to tie. There is a chance that could tie them to what is happening. They just rely on this other. They just rely on you not having actual factual evidence. When I started getting the evidence that I got, they started really freaking out. They really did. But TIs, please don't respond to any of this crap that they're doing. No, I wouldn't even give a damn with me seeing this here, and I would not have even mentioned it. I would have just basically took it down as evidence and then just had it just stored away. But I feel like I need to basically point this out, not so much for my sake, because I already know, so it's not going to work on me. But I know from a perspective from other target individuals and a lot of other people. So this is a warning to everyone. They do tend to alter your messages. They definitely do. I'm basically making this statement right now to prevent confusion, because that is why they are doing it. They do that to give people the wrong idea to basically do what? Divide and conquer. That's what it is. It's always meant to basically promote confusion, get people fighting amongst each other, get people questioning amongst each other. We are not in a time when we can be sitting around doing that. We can't bicker amongst ourselves like that. We're gonna have disagreements, okay? We're gonna have disagreements, but we cannot let that crap drive us apart like that. We can't. Of course, there are gonna be fake TIs, but there are also many different TIs who are also submitted under mind control. Damn near all of us are submitted to this technology in a way to where we are connected to it, but we are still fighting it. We are still fighting it. And I believe that when we put our shielding on, when we put content out there to help other people, that shows that we are rejecting this technology. That shows that we are rejecting it. That shows we're taking a stand. But I just want people to understand, people who are not submitted to this stuff. Look, I can't fight no damn civil war, man, because it would be different if it wasn't so many people who have lost their lives to bring forth the truth. But it's just that, man, too many. It's already been so much blood that has been spilled from people just pushing all these truths out there. The person who mentioned the thing about changing your EEG with the random number generator got killed by a train. He got killed by a train because of this. And he told the person who he said they were going to kill him because he brought that information out. And they did. They got Zacchaeus because of him, basically whistleblowing about all the stuff that has happened. I hope people understand. A lot of these whistleblowers, a lot of these truth seekers, and a lot of these people have already spilled so much blood just for us to have and be able to be this far right now, man. I am all ready to basically stand up against these damn demons to put a stop to this. I am. I'm damn sure am. But I'm not finna let me make it very clear. I'm not stooping as low to basically take a life from anybody, because I'm not finna be turned into that. No, absolutely not. I will protect people as best I can. I will do the best I can to get people off of this, but I am not stooping that low. Even because, and it's only because I want people to understand, because of the significance of this technology. Understand, everybody has been sprayed with this stuff, okay? That smart dust has been sprayed in the skies I've witnessed my gang stalkers breathing this stuff in too when they act out. I witnessed them drinking a can filled with high fructose corn syrup. I witnessed them basically still eating food out of microwaves, okay? So I believe these people are freaking controlled. And that's why I don't want to fight a freaking civil war, because these people may not even be in control of their own minds. So if people didn't understand before, that's why I don't want to fight a civil war. I'm not finna go out of my way taking a life from anyone. No, absolutely not. I don't advocate that stuff, man. I don't. And it's the sole the main assholes who are behind this are the people deploying this equipment, the people hiring these people to do this, and the people who are mainly in control of all of this DEW technology and the fusion centers and all of that stuff. Those are the main people behind this, the people who are hiding behind the shadows, the people who are basically deploying this stuff out. They're the real fucking problem. You get rid of them, this shit ends, people. It ends. All of it. So I hope people understand that. When I say I don't want to fight a civil war, that's what I mean. Because I know how sinister this technology is, because I know, because I've been a victim of it for so long, man, for so long. I hope people understand where I'm coming from when I'm saying this, because even as these people, these perpetrators and all this stuff act out like this, chances are they might not even be fully control of themselves, and they have absolutely no idea. And this is why I've been warning people about peer pressure. Peer pressure is a systematical thing that they have in school. School was never meant for you to educate you. It was meant to condition you. That's all what it's been. All the information in the school is misinformation. There's some factual information in there, but most of that information is just no. It's just no, not all of it. No, a lot of it is misinformation, and a lot of the stuff we have learned. And trust me, they don't go all as far back in history as they should. There's certain parts of history that are left out, and old school timers will tell you that there was no, when it came to the slave trade, for other black folks who don't know this, it wasn't just Caucasians that were slave owners. There were black slave owners. There were Hispanic slave owners. There were Italian slave owners. There were many other different races who were slave owners. This wasn't a single thing from a single race. No, that is a complete, utter lie that they have been feeding people to separate them. When they say police intentionally go out and hunt black folks, that is a lie. They hunt anybody who they have an interest in, okay? And this is a systematic control thing, to where it's not just the police, but it's the actual people in the public who are mixed in this shit. So you've got people in the regular citizens in the neighborhood hunting people down, as well as cops. But if you think it's just cops hunting down civilians, no. Hell no. And any other TI will tell you that we're basically being surveyed and followed around by not just regular these damn domestic terrorists, these other citizens throughout the neighborhood. But at this point, when you become a domestic terrorist, you are no longer considered a U.S. citizen. That's just how it is, man. When you become a domestic terrorist, you are no longer considered a U.S. Citizen at all. But I want people to understand, I'm not fighting a civil war, because these people may very well be mind controlled, and they have no control over their actions. Their actions are being manipulated and literally pushed into a perspective that fits the main agenda, that basically try to keep people in line, to keep people just falling for the bullshit. These people have no control over themselves, and you need to understand, they're gonna fight tooth and nail to try to keep this this agenda shit going. If we're gonna stop this, we need to take this exactly to where it's being, orchestrated at. That's the only way to stop this corruption for what it is. That is the only way. I hope people understand that. This is MM. I'm over and out.